Okay, I guess we will play even today. 4Q. I think this is probably similar level to the people I was playing on. Probably similar level to the people I was actually playing on. Oh, you don't let me do that, but on Fox the other night, or yesterday night, really. Very similar to the level I was playing on Fox yesterday night. Time is a little not as much of an issue today, but you can't let me have that honey on the corner. Also, this is not climbing Fox Dan ranks. Time is a little not as much of an issue today, but you can't let me have that honey on the. Let me get to you right after this. Also, I need to do this. So we're just going to do that. And we're going to pop out this chat. So yes, actually no. I forgot how I did this. So I need to pop out the chat and then where's the pop out chat? Move the chat over here. No, stop that. I hate this tabular format. I'm going to run out of time on the game. Oh, I guess I couldn't do that. I can come up this way, I guess? Maybe, sort of. I don't know. I can do this. Explain out that. You know what? I think this is fine. I've never actually seen someone do it this way, but I think this is fine. You can, yeah, the pop-out chat's kind of weird. So let me do this. Pop-out chat's really weird. Go on live chat, move this back up. No, stop that. See, I hate it that, I really hate it that like the windows automatically do that. I can take this, but I think I'm just going to connect. If he wants to take that, that's fine. But then I do get kind of a free move. I don't really know if this was good for me or not. How do we find a teaching game to join? You can just find my challenge. Basically, on these teaching games, more or less, I just play. I talk while I'm playing. I think I did that wrong, actually. I might have been better off coming up the other way. I'm gonna redo that like after this and see what goes on because it's not great for him, but it's not necessarily good for me either. Um, I think this is okay for me. I know that that works. This is a little bit weird, honestly. I don't usually play this way. And this is not usually my preference. I think I probably should have came up the other way. I'll see the review after this. Like when I look at sequences I'm not that familiar with, it gets me sometimes, you know. I think I do have to jump. I don't think he can kill me over here, obviously, because there's just not a great way to kill people with this. I don't think that's a good move. I can just connect here. There's not really much he can do if I just connect here. I can also do this. Yeah, I think I can just do this. This group is still kind of weak. I mean, it is weak. It's not kind of weak. It is weak. There's no way he can cat me. There's actually no way he can cat me here, I don't think. I mean, you can try this. I mean, it's not going to kill me, but you can try that, I guess. Yeah, I don't really know about that shape. Me playing this would actually be a... Actually, I'm not going to play that. I just don't think there is a good way for him to do anything here. This group isn't really threatened. I still have this stone, and I can always Hane on the bottom here. So if he answers this, I am going to Hane here. I don't know if I will double Hane because that's irrelevant. I'm going to Hane here for sure. I did leave this invasion here, but I'm not really too afraid of this invasion. I'll have to figure out some way to deal with it, of course. Yep, thought he would do that. If I do that, he can do this. If I just go over top or under bottom, do I want to go over top or under bottom? It's the real question. This might not be the best idea, actually. Now that I think about it. Now that I really think about it, that might have not been the best. I should have just taken the 2 jump, actually, instead of the 3. Okay. That one I don't really get. Players get super aggressive. I don't actually have an eye here yet, but this is a Sente. What the hell is that? This is a Sente I. And this group is not strong at all. I think sometimes these guys get way too bloodthirsty and they forget like what they're doing for the most part. Okay. I don't think I'm gonna let you come in here. It's fine. I might be in a little bit of trouble, actually. It's unfortunate. I should have done this first, because that is a Sente I. But the thing is, like, stuff like this isn't actually... It's actually not that troublesome for me. Because there's so many issues. There are legitimately so many issues he actually has by separating this out. I definitely should have done this. That is a Sente I. I messed that up. Messed that up pretty bad. Because with the Sente I, it'd actually be a lot easier. Okay, if he goes here, I come out this way. I can go here. It's not a big deal. I do need to play this down here sometime. While I don't mind going over top, I don't actually want to right now. But if he does that and lets me, I'm fine with it. Oh, he can go the other. He can go the other way, can he? Ah, crap! I forgot about that. But I can just go on the bottom there, I think. No, I can't. Can I? I don't know if I can or not. Ah, this is troublesome. He decides just to do that. Okay, that's fine. I'm not going to respond to that now. Definitely going to go here and clean this up. I just don't know about these kind of attachment moves. I mean, I can kind of see what they're getting at. But giving up both corners, there's not that much in there. The problem is when you give up both corners, the amount of territory you gain is actually kind of small. Can't do that. because there is this here. Attaching this would probably not be that smart. I think coming this way is fine though. Actually, no. There are problems here. That's actually not a good way to answer. It's definitely problematic if I attach down here, if I go here later on. Like I said, there's not as many points in here because you give up the last two corners, but I actually need to think of something right now. I'm not going to go down here. I'm actually going to Hane this right now. And if he doesn't actually go anywhere, I can actually clamp. And clamping would actually be a pretty big problem for him. I don't think I would actually play that round. There's not as many points in here as people think. But he did make good use of the attack, though. Okay, there's still a pretty big problem here. Like, he's having to fix a lot of these things just to avoid me killing this territory. And this is a lot of times why center territory isn't truly worth it. Because even if I still have this, even after all of that. So if you actually count however much territory is in here, it's not worth it for him. Now, since this is clean, he can get the points here, though. It is still a decently large territory is the thing. And I do indeed have to be careful. By doing this, he is weakening this group by quite a lot. You're going to try to kill this entire thing. Not really sure if that's going to be successful. It might be. Because I'm not, definitely not playing the best of my ability right now. I am willing to take a gamble at this. Huh. I don't think I can kill that, unfortunately. Pretty successful at doing that, but can he actually kill me here is the thing. I can always do this, but if he cuts that off, it is actually pretty dangerous for me to play that. However, if I do this, I think I'm okay. I haven't really been playing the best lately, obviously. Also, I think I screwed this up. There should have been something in that corner, but since I let him do that, there isn't anything in that corner anymore. And this is fine. I messed up here. I think he's actually ahead right now because I messed up basically. Might as well go ahead and do this. I gotta take a little too many risks in these teaching games. I really shouldn't. There is no way I can actually kill this whole entire group, though. That's part of the problem. I gave him this territory down here, which I shouldn't have. I don't know if this is still in danger if he does this. Regardless, though. This I don't think is actually a good move. So I'm going to actually play here. I think I gave him too much territory this particular game. Also, I'm also not thinking much. I actually do need to think more in these games because that coming out this way was a big mistake by me. Okay, I don't know if this is actually worth it. Maybe later on it is. But right now, probably not. Yeah, let him get too much territory here. Okay, I don't think this is Sente anymore. Nope, just leave that be. This isn't that big.
Byoyomi.
I feel like this is actually in danger. I do feel like this is actually in danger, by the ways. Just not 100% sure. Ooh, it's a risky play. I think I'm going to do it anyways. Oh wait, that doesn't really, oh, I can't do that. That's right. Oh yeah, can I? Can I do this? No, I can't. Ah, snap. Messed up. Because he can actually push here. So that's not a good play. I feel like this is actually in danger if I don't do anything. And I don't really have enough points anyways to actually win. So we'll probably go with that. Like, this white group is actually not alive. I don't think that's actually alive. But we're gonna give it a shot. Also, even if it is alive, I can't actually do this. Even if this is alive, I can't actually do this. And there is a very good reason I can't actually do this. Because oh, that was a bad move by him. Oh no, that's fine. Actually, it's fine. I'm tripping. I'm totally tripping. Like I can't actually do this. It's a very good reason I can't actually do this. Yeah, I can't actually do that. I'm pretty sure I lost this game because I don't have enough territory to actually win this. I should take this right now because I think I need to connect my groups. Now, this is just a bad gameplay by me. That is, I don't think is a good move. Because that feeds me points, but it's kind of irrelevant because I'm pretty sure I lost this game. I screwed up on the corner over here and definitely in the territory here. I have been losing a lot more games lately. That's actually pretty big. So I'll go ahead and connect. I have to connect this as well. I definitely screwed up on the corner play right here. Like when he actually invaded, I should not have done what I did. I should have just expanded over here first. Okay, he is trying to do that. Oh, I can't do that, can I? That's fine. I can't kill him. Here is, that's the thing. I can't actually kill him here. I can make a couple of points probably, but I can't actually kill him. Don't think that's good because I can do this. I can't do this. Can I? No, I don't think I can because if I do this, he can actually
10,
just
9,
come down.
8,
If
7,
I take this,
6, 5, 4,
and
3,
he can just kill me here,
2,
so I can't do that.
1.
I have to do this. But that's a little bit of a loss for him right there. This is not Sente, so I don't want to go here.
10, 9, 8.
I think this is the biggest thing. I'm pretty sure I still lost though, because this is a lot of, this is a lot of points here, and he has points here and here. Do I answer that? Yeah, I kind of have to, don't I? Oh, I totally forgot about that. I totally forgot about that. I can connect because he can't run in. Well, I mean, if I do this, he doesn't run in anyway, so I guess I can just do that. Oh, wait. Ah, snap, I messed up. I totally messed up. I can't actually do that. Oh no, yeah, I think I messed up here. Connect.
10,
Yeah,
9,
totally messed up.
8. Black wins.
So, yeah, like, he was way ahead anyways. I actually messed up in this game. That's fine. Did this right. Okay, so that's where I messed. So it's actually, oh, yeah, it is here because he can't do that. Oh, yeah, that's the first place I messed up. Because I was, like, setting up the stream that way. So, yeah, that is actually, like, the first game to a 4Q I've ever lost. I think it is similar strength to the people I was playing yesterday. I wasn't. So here I also messed up. I probably should play here. This is a little bit overextending. Here, Atari. That's the right play, but all right. I think these are generally, yeah. This is better because it threatens, and then you can go down here. You've already got like, because if he goes down here, since he's going down here, yeah, I should have done this because that still threatens this group and it threatens this cut. So I actually have to watch out for those points. This is important. I'm going to have to play here because I don't want him to Hane down. So this is pretty important. I don't know why this is so important because this I can't really kill this group. But I guess this is like kind of this is sort of I guess this is kind of sort of an eye position. So yeah, this is always a forcing move. It does seal up your outer here. In this situation, there's always kind of this, but I don't think I can get out of this safely. You can do this, but you're already given up this down here. So I don't think it's that profitable. You can come in and kill this stone, but I don't know how much that stone actually matters. And he gets the Sente here. So I don't actually think it's that profitable to actually invade there right now. He's very thick up here, so you would have to jump, but then if he encloses you, I'm not really sure what you could actually do here. Right? I don't think this actually works in the end. That might, but I don't think this actually works in the end here. You're not that strong. Yeah, you can just kill this way. So you can't, I think this is too strong right here. I just went ahead and took advantage of this. Also, like when I'm curling this way, I think it's better to connect because then this isn't Sente. This, I mean, I guess it depends because this is Sente right now, but then this isn't. I mean, then you can just kind of do that. I think it might be better. I'm not sure. I mean, this is fine, I guess. Yeah, that's... So here, I think I went too far. I probably should have just played here. Because if he plays here and I jump up, like, I actually have a lot more territory. I really screwed up in playing... I basically overstretched, trying to actually get some advantages. So this is me, like, that's just me overstretching. also should have played somewhere in here to take away the territory over here. I already have this stone, so I'm not too afraid of this group. So like I was trying to attack this group, but since this wasn't sealed off, it wasn't actually a good play. I don't know what I should do here. If I play this, he plays this, I connect, he comes out here. This group might actually be kind of dead, unfortunately. But can I kill this? I don't actually think I can. I guess like, yeah, you'd be in trouble. You'd definitely be in trouble here. I would have to do this. But what about stuff like this? You can come through. Cut. Actually, no, those two are trapped, I guess, so it wouldn't matter. I think I should have, yeah. This is pretty complex here, so I didn't want to give up this first, but that might have actually been the only play for me right now. I would have, yeah, this is definitely the right play because I have to connect. And that's kind of Sente-ish. I knew there was like, here you could, like here if Black had the initiative, he could doppelganger down here, play this move, and then just seal off this way. And that's a much bigger piece of territory. I was actually thinking like, if I actually did this, that would have actually been Sente for white. I should have probably done that because if he did this, that would also be Sente for white. And later on, that's also Sente because you can't actually, I don't think you can actually go down here because I would take this and I don't think this is dead. And I don't think there's any way you can kill this group. And if you can't kill this group, then it's a win for a white because your territory is destroyed here and he gets these 4 as well. So I was thinking about doing that. I just wasn't 100% sure. Also, I didn't need to connect this one. I should have just done this first. That's also the right move to do. I keep on making these like mistakes. I'm trying to figure out ways to get ahead, and I can't. So I made a lot of mistakes in that game. I'm going to actually create another game. Hopefully, yeah, you can play a game. You can actually play a game. Thing is, I do need to pay like
Challenge received.
in.
Game started.
All right, I'm just gonna. I'll play. I'll pass once for handicap 2. Yeah, we'll just do this because. Go ahead and play. So
Pass.
the thing is, like, I usually would play, like, if I was playing a real game, I would probably play 4Q with handicap 2 as well. Because that's usually, like, when I do regular challenge, that's what I play. But I have been losing more games lately. All right, I'm going to pay more attention to this one. I'm going to pay more attention to these games. More attention in, like, I'll keep explaining and talking. I'll keep explaining and talking, but I will actually I will actually concentrate a little bit more because I'm losing too many of these lately, and I really shouldn't be. Yeah, these are actually pretty big. I probably should have done that first. It's like setups like these that I'm not all that familiar with on like what is the best place to play. Because I didn't try to start anything here. I didn't actually try to start anything here. Right? I would think that something like this is probably the right thing to play, like this or that. This is not a good move. I'm tempted to try it anyways. It's way too, it's a little too big. And even if I destroy his territory here, what he gains actually like up, what he gains in influence up here is going to be, also like he can do something like that. What he actually gains in influence is going to be greater than what I'm able to get. I also leave myself vulnerable here, unfortunately. So like while these type of plays might seem like really good to actually play, they're actually not very good plays. There's some Aji in the corner, but not all that much. Here, I'm going to just take a gander and play here. He does have things he can do on top here. And he's obviously playing more Moyo-ish style. So I don't think this is the right move for this, because he's giving me more territory here. But he's definitely trying to play more of a Moyo style. So he's going to try to build this up here, and there's plenty of room for him to build territory up here. But at the same time, he is giving me territory down here. I feel like I would have just attacked that group after you traded this for this. At this point, I don't... that's fine, actually. But I find it... I do find it a little bit strange, though. I do actually find it a little bit weird that you would go ahead and play this and then trade this move with me and then go here instead of like playing this and then trying to seal off the top of your Moyo. This is a fairly large move. I'll give you that. I won't deny that that is a fairly large move. I think you almost have to cap on that one. Because if you do this, I'm just going to cut now. That's probably the best move here, but you are giving me a lot down here. I mean, I can come up this way. I don't necessarily have to answer this. I don't think I should, actually. Because if you do, the worst that you can do is you can Hane and I do this. So there's not really that much to it. Now, why would you do that? Oh, actually, no, that's not a good move. Never mind. I mean, yeah, you can connect those out. I mean, I messed up in this game too, actually, now that I think about it. I let him build too much out here. I don't think that was necessary. I need to reduce this over here. He's given up a lot over here, but he's built a really thick wall here. So this is kind of problematic for me. Okay, that's fine. I'm going to jump up too. I don't think it's too threatening right now. Eventually, I'm going to want to do this and see if I can just live down here. This is a very risky move, though. This could terribly backfire. Don't know about that one. I'm just going to keep jumping. I think I'm going to do this first. If he doesn't answer, there's problems if I do that, but I'm not going to curl this way. I'm going to jump this way. I have the thing where I'm having a lot of groups, and they're all having kind of problems right now. I tend to get myself in these situations a lot. I usually can play myself out of them, but sometimes I can't. And that's where the problem actually comes, when I can't. Yeah, but if he connects, I actually have a huge problem there, don't I? I don't actually think this is good for him. It's pretty important, actually. He might try to... That's not that important. I mean, he didn't really make that much out of his Moyo. So this is kind of a freebie for me. I still think he's ahead, though. I don't have any doubt that he's still actually ahead, but... Okay. It's fine. Okay, this is difficult because he can go this way and try to kill this group. But I can just do this. It's not a big deal. These two really aren't that important. I can let them go. But as a matter of fact, it doesn't actually matter right now. I can connect this. Actually, no, I am going to connect this. Well, what am I talking about? How am I talking? Of course I'm going to connect that. That one's not as important. Because if you'll notice, I can just connect. And now he's got himself a problem. A fairly large one at that. Does he not? Okay, so there's a couple ways I can go with this. I'm just going to kill this stone. Okay, I don't really need to. I guess I will. I'll do that. Yeah, I don't. It's going to do that. I could do this, but why? I guess. What else now? This is, I think, pretty alive. Here is decently large. I can come here, but I don't think it's really necessary. I don't think there's anything here. I think this is good, though. If he doesn't do anything about that, then there are problems. Here, connect. Do I need to actually do anything about that? Here I can just do that. Here I can just block. Here I can just go under. But then if he connects, I actually have problems. Okay, I do actually need to block. Probably not a great move by me. There's other really big moves on the board. Or definitely really big moves on the board that are not that. I could try to kill the... Yeah, that was big. I could actually try to kill the entire thing. That was really big. This gets me this Hane, and it also, I believe, fixes this problem here. Let me see. Can I do that? I think I can. Because that's a self-filling one, and you can't do it. Pretty sure that's viable. Does solve one of his issues, but not all of them. Oh wait, he's trying to kill the entire group. I didn't see that. But I don't think he can. Well, maybe he can. Maybe he can. That is just... You know what? I didn't really think about that. I really, really didn't think about that one. Okay, let me... If I just do this... If he does that, I can just... if he does that... I forgot that that entire group was actually in danger. Okay, let me try this. Huh. totally forgot that this group was actually in danger. But it seems to be completely in danger, unfortunately. Oh, let me check. Thinking this, but then he can just connect there. I think I'm like one liberty off. I've been losing a lot. Like I said, I've been losing a lot of these games. I forgot this was actually in danger. That whole freaking group was in danger. Actually, it's not, is it? I don't actually need to do this at all. I don't know why I'm actually doing this. I think I might actually be putting this group in danger myself. And that's just not good. Yeah, this is not actually in danger. This group is not actually in danger. I don't know what I really don't know what I was thinking there. I got stupid. My bad. I got totally stupid. That group is actually not in danger at all. That's my bad. Fake call. That is actually not in danger at all. What if I pull this out? I don't think that's in danger either. There's something there. This is probably the biggest move, actually. Plenty of points there. There's actually nothing here. Yeah. Sorry. What? I guess, but I don't think... Okay. Do I want to fight this Ko? I think I have to, right? If I don't fight the Ko, I think I'm
10,
dead.
9, 8, 7, 6.
So I'm gonna do this. But I have a lot of Kos. I have a whole lot of Ko's. I don't know if he has as many. Okay, is that an actual Ko? Given this right now, I think it probably is. So I think I'm going to connect here.
Ten, 9, 8, 7.
Yeah, I think I have to. Now that it's no longer a Ko, like none of the stuff he does down here, maybe besides this is an actual Ko. And even if he does this, I probably will just kill all of this first and then fight the Ko down here. See, that's no longer a Ko. I'm just going to kill this first. Actually, no, that is a Ko, isn't it? Because it's killing this entire, it kills this entire group. Okay, fine.
10, 9, 8.
Whatever. I think even something like this is probably a Ko. Because, yeah, it's just a Ko. That I don't think is actually a Ko. As weird as it sounds, because I think I have him in. I have 3 liberties, right? I think I have him in terms of liberties. This might be a big mistake, but whatever. I don't think that was a Ko. If I had 2 liberties, it would be a Ko, but I have 3 liberties, so I do not think this is a Ko. I get stupid on these things. Like, this was so obvious that this wasn't dead, but I really screwed it up. I just do this and then you take here. It's game over. I have one more liberty than him. This is something that you have to calculate it out before you do a co-threat. Because he can't go up here. I can't connect here, can I? Because that would be, yeah. I've actually lost a game by doing something like this once. Just because I forgot. Is this viable? Oh, what? Screw it. We'll just do this. This is not Sente. So do I even... Yeah, whatever. Actually, no, because that makes... Yeah. This is fine, I think. But then I have to connect. Bad things happen if I don't connect. I don't think he has to answer this. He can do that, but he's 1 off, so this is fine. This is also Sente, so I actually did screw up a little bit there. I gave him a couple more points than I wanted to. Go ahead and take this.
You have won.
All right, let me actually go back and review this particular game. Very well, it's not bad. It's fine. As I said, this isn't actually a good move. I do this on these teaching games just to see how people actually respond. That's actually a decent response. I mean, realistically, any response would be fine. That probably isn't the best move, but if you just do something like this, force me to go back, that's perfectly fine. Or you could just like not answer me at all, I guess, but I think that's fine. You get Sente, so you get like a move like I think some people would favor doing this first, I think, and then coming out here and trying to get this Moyo here. Maybe that's like a path if you want to develop the territory over here. Now, I understand this, but I don't really understand this particular move. I mean, I understand it in terms of like you getting points over here, but if you're developing the Moyo up here, you would definitely do something more this way and get this Moyo going, right? Because if by doing this and letting me come up this way, like the trade between this and this stone just doesn't make sense because I'm getting territory down here. And if you're not building the Moyo up here, then this stone's really not all that useful. That's a bad move by me. I think he could have just, I think you could have not answered, but I think that trade's fine. I'm going to go here. I think here you can just do that. Letting me push through is definitely a bad idea. It doesn't really matter what happens. You have to seal. If I do that, then, you know, whatever. This... I don't know how this goes. I don't necessarily think white wins this one. I don't think white has enough liberty, so I don't think that would actually work. So... yeah, you kind of have to seal this. Like this kind of fight, you're not too afraid of. You can separate these two groups, so you have to you basically have to cap when I go. Letting me burst through is not really an option here. You lose a huge amount of advantage because like I still have A14. And letting me cut through means I'm going to get some territory over here.
Challenge received.
I don't think this is a great move either. Because, I mean, people are expecting me to do this, but if you come up the other way, you have a serious cut here. Here, I mean, I don't think many players will actually do that with you. Cut. Here, I think when I push, you just do that. I don't know if it would really get any better because I'm going to push all the way and just cut whenever I can. This is, I think, a little too much to give up. Maybe I should have done this. I don't know. But I didn't really see this as a threat, so you can just go here, and there's always a cut here. So here, come back, Hane here. I created another group for myself. That's why the AI doesn't like it. That's fine. Here, that's fine. Back. I'm also solving a lot of your problems right now. Like, you built this really thick wall. That's why, like, that move wasn't good. I should have just played somewhere else. Maybe just do this right away, because this would actually be a lot easier for me to deal with if you didn't have the rest of this wall here. So that's why this was actually a bad play for white. I wasn't actually expecting that cut. Maybe this way would have been better. I'm not sure. I could force you to do this, but I don't want to lose these two stones. But that would actually be kind of interesting to see what I can actually get up there. So, yeah, I don't know. Also, you could do that first, I guess. go here. I feel like with this one, you just do this. I can't really do that. You can still play here. So I think I actually overplayed this, and I should have just played here instead. But that's kind of a weird response. I'm going to jump with you. Jump. I'm going to just come down. Like, if you try to kill me, I'm going to Hane, and I think I have a decent chance at actually surviving this. Although it might actually end up hurting this over here, which would actually not be in my favor. Because if you do this, I can't just come down here, because then you'll probably kill me over here. That's a weird, that's a really strange. Okay, so if I do this, if you do this, I Hane, you go here, I come here, that's probably an I here. And then if I do that, or even this, but then you don't really have to answer that. So it's going to be hard to, it's kind of hard, it's really kind of hard to gauge. So I'm not going to do this because this, if I do that, that might actually make it more threatening there. So I'm going to jump here, block, do that. That's not a good move. I think this, like, making me connect just makes me stronger for the most part. Maybe I shouldn't have answered that, but I don't want you to, like, come through here. Maybe I shouldn't have answered you like that. I don't know. Connect. Go here. I know a lot of SDKs like really like moves like this, but generally like this is not a good move. I know it strengthens us here, but I can't really cut right now. So I know a lot of SDKs actually like this move. I don't think it's a good move. I really don't like this move because if I connect, I'm a lot stronger than if I'm not connected. So I'm not a huge fan of moves like this. Also, I did answer wrong here. I don't think these points are actually worth very much. That might have been the better choice. But then you can try to disconnect this way. And that is quite a few points. I didn't really want you to get that. So connected. This is putting this group in a lot of danger. That's why. So there's no need to actually do this because you definitely want to do this. If I come out here, you can always have the option to do this because it doesn't really matter if I get that one stone. It doesn't really matter if I get that one stone or not. I wouldn't respond to that, by the way, but it doesn't really matter if I get that one stone or not. You just want to attack my groups. So this is definitely kind of like a wasted move here. The most I can get is this, like these two stones. They're just not worth that much. I'm going to go here. Once again, I think coming out here is the best thing. Even if I do this, I mean, even if I connect here, you can connect here. I still have to connect these two groups, and these two groups are still kind of eyeless. So like just responding and fixing is not the best way because by playing this move, I've already kind of achieved my goal. So I'm going to connect back here. That's too passive of a move. This isn't really in danger. Come out this way. Here you have to just cut. There's a cut here which proves this group would actually be in danger. And then if you separate me, this group is in danger. So you have to cut me. Doing this like solves a lot of issues. Also cutting here, like, you do have to calculate this out. I can just connect. I mean, if you take the two stones, you take the two stones. Not a big deal. And if you come out this way, then I might just sacrifice the two stones and connect through. And now it's much harder to attack all these groups once they're all connected. So like when there's three separate groups, you want to separate out and attack. Here you definitely want to do something down here because you want to separate this group out. you can't just expect someone to actually connect when you Atari, because you have to ask yourself, like, is this stone worth all that much? And this stone's really not worth all that much. So I'm gonna just come out this way. It's better to do this for me, but I'm just gonna come out and do this. You take it, I'm gonna connect. And realistically, if you take it, I could have actually connected here and wait for the double Atari, but I didn't really want to. I mean, actually, I could have done this, right? I could have easily done that, and that would have been that would be a really bad exchange for black. So, I mean, like, before you Atari a stone, you got to ask yourself, like, is this stone key to this shape? If the stone is not key to the shape, then you don't want to Atari it, because I'm not going to respond. And that was a mistake by me. I should have just connected this way. But also, yeah, this is more key to that. But I don't really know if this would actually... If you do this, I'm going to do that. And then maybe go this way. But there is a lot of problems, though. Like, if you do this, and then you just connect... I don't know how this turns out, because this bottom's kind of weak as well. I might try doing something like that. No, I actually wouldn't do that. I'd just have to connect. I don't know how this actually turns out, because you can come down this way. This is going to be alive, but then you can kind of play down here, and it's very difficult for... I guess I could do this. But it is kind of difficult for white to sort of deal with this. And even if I take, let's say this, you can come up over here and at least destroy some of this territory. So very, very kind of sketch for, very, very kind of sketch for white here. Definitely letting me take that's not a good idea. This doesn't really work. From this point on, I'm basically ahead. I feel like here you probably just do this, because I can't extend this way right now. Obviously, there's a double Atari right there. There's actually like what I didn't really expect is that he would actually try to kill this entire group. If you wanted to try to kill this, if you want to try to kill this entire group, this is definitely the move to go, because that destroys this entire eye space. I have to do that, I think. And then you can actually just seal this off permanently. You can do this. That is an eye. But then I don't really have any more eyes. Actually, no, this is an eye, so I wouldn't actually be dead. I would still be alive, but you'd be in a much better state. I forgot that you were trying to kill this in the entire time, but I didn't actually need to do this. I just kind of needed to do this. I forgot that that was an actual eye, because you can't fill in here. So realistically, like it's going to be an eye. Yeah, this was basically always alive. I just kind of messed it up. Here, obviously, if you knew that this was alive, you just do this. Actually, I'm not really sure why you didn't do that. Right. I'm not really sure why you didn't just cut. I guess I can go down, but you can just connect, and I'm pretty sure you have more liberties than me. I mean, this is still alive, but I would have wasted a lot of points down here for sure. In the end, I got everything back, and then I just made an eye here. But there was always an eye here. Now that I did this, there's not always an eye here, but there was always an eye there. This was not really going to work. This ko does not favor you. I have too many ko's up here, first of all. But even if I don't, I'm not sure if you would win if I just connected. Like, if you did this, I don't think you would actually win. Actually, no, if you did this, I don't think you would actually win. Oh, wait, no, hang on. I can't actually do that. I don't know if you would actually... No, you do have 5. Yeah, you would win this you would win that battle, but... no, because then you can just threaten to make 2 eyes, I guess. But then I would have another ko. This up here you can just wrap around, I guess. I guess once I did that, certain. Yeah, this isn't actually a ko, so you could have actually done something like this, I guess, because I would have had to keep answering. But at this point, like, though, like, anything I do is basically a ko. Because if you just connect, I don't know if you actually win. I can come here. You would have to somehow connect this. I think you would have to connect this. I'll just go ahead and do that first, maybe? No, I wouldn't, actually. Maybe I would. I don't know if you... I definitely don't know if you win that. But yeah, this ko's not good for white. This ko's not good for black, and I don't think you should play it. This is just a miscalculation. This is obviously just a miscalculation. This is obviously just a miscalculation. You have to remember how many... You have to remember that you don't have too many... Because of this shape, you don't really have too many liberties. And as long as I have a couple, I'm going to win this one. So... Definitely not good here. So that's the end of the game. All right, I'm going to play another one. I think.
Game started.
All right, let's go with this. I'll pass once for handicap 2.
Pass.
I'm losing more of these games than before. I do need to hone in a little bit more. I think let's do this. Playing more basic moves. I'm trying to win off more basic moves is a little bit harder for me. It definitely is a little bit harder for me. It's fine. The kick is okay. I do that. There's some Aji in the corner here later. This is actually much bigger than this over here, I believe. But the corner, this is the right move. The corner is going to be the biggest. Eventually I will kick this. When I do this, this actually becomes a ko in the corner if I invade. Especially if I do this, though. I think this is still ko in the corner if I invade. He's definitely ahead right now because obviously he had the benefit of having 2 stones on the board beforehand. I'm going to have to make an invasion down here sooner or later, most likely. This is definitely ko in the corner if I play right now. It actually might be just alive. I'm not 100% sure. No, it's still ko. Yeah, playing like... I was going to do that later, but yeah. Okay, it's fine. What if I do that? No, that's not going to work. Can't screw up here that much. So I've got to start making these invasions, otherwise I just won't have enough territory. Okay, that's an easy invasion there. Satisfactory. Very satisfactory result. Took away the corner. I didn't take away the corner exactly, but you know what I'm talking about. I always have the option to do that later. I'm not going to do that right now. I can play this, but if he goes up, this is actually kind of problematic if he does that. So I've got to figure out some way. I'm actually going to do this first. I probably should ward off this invasion in here first, actually. He can come up here, but I'm actually kind of waiting for that. Okay, that's fine. Figuring out how to make a moyo is difficult here, so I think I'm going to just make sure that nothing invades here. He definitely has more territory right now. That's a given. This is like I said, this is Ko in the corner if I play there. I don't think there's anything here anymore. It's okay, I guess. What if I play here? That's actually a really good question. See what happens. I've never done this before. I actually don't know if this is alive or not. It's a good chance it's not. Very good chance not. Obviously, if he Hanes over here, I'm going to be okay. Oh, he Haned over there. That means I think I'm going to be okay. Unless I'm greedy, which I will be. Oh, this greed's going to kill me. I can see it now. This greed's 100% going to kill me. Yeah, I should have just Haned back. That would have been pretty successful, actually, if I just Haned back. That is not a good move, folks. Overgreeding is not good. Not a good move, folks. Not a good move. Okay, that's fine, actually. Because now I believe I can connect. Actually, no, I'm just going to do this. Screw connecting. That's fine. I am very happy with Sente and getting a little bit of advantage and having the ability to do this later on. So I am okay with that invasion. I could have connected, I think, but I wasn't 100% sure because he could extend and do some stuff down there. Actually, I think it's best if I take this. So he can't actually build up the influence over there. Another slight advantage that I got. It is these small advantages that eventually add up when you're playing this particular type of game, when you're doing this. It's fine. There's not many points here. Yeah, there's almost no points there. So just me getting something like that is going to be a lot bigger. He does have the option to come here and then cause some trouble here, but it's not troublesome enough yet for me to care. I think this ladder, I don't know if this ladder actually works or not. I think that ladder works, I'm not sure. I think it does actually work. I could play up here and build the influence, though. That's the other thing. Yeah, I think that ladder actually works. I'm not 100% sure. I don't think this stone is close enough. It might just be a bad... It could actually just be a really bad ladder read from me, by the ways. By doing this, it solves a lot of potential problems the other way as well. You can't... you can't just ignore this. Like, doing this first while ignoring this is not a good idea. You can't ignore this. Oh, he did that first to... Okay, I see. But the thing is, I can do the same thing. And you just have a weak stone there now. I mean, there's always this move. You know, the thing is, like, you have to be aware, I can always do this. So I don't really understand that, but okay. There's also this now down here, which could be kind of painful. I guess not, but... I do need to do this sometime. Actually, no, he can do this, can he? Ah, snap. That's not good. That's not good. I wanted to really attack. Yeah, you can do that. If he does that, no, actually, if he... Yeah, he can't really do anything there. does give me this freebie. Okay, what do I want to do with this? 'Cause that's actually not viable. I can't just go straight down. If I do that, there's problems. I don't think this is good, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. I'm just trying to reduce points. I mean, I did take a little bit of a loss here. So I'm just trying to reduce my losses right now. Oh yeah, I can't do that because yeah. That was bad. Oh, he can do that too, can he? I guess not. Doesn't really matter. That was not worth it. That was definitely not worth it. Gives him Sente, definitely not worth it. Should have just left it alone. Should have just freaking left it alone. Don't give him the counter tiger's mouth. Let's do this. It's much better. Okay. I don't have to answer that. In fact, I'm probably not. I'm just going to do this first. I still can connect back here, so I'm not really that afraid of this. That I don't actually need to answer. It might be better if I do, though, because that could... Yeah, I should answer it, because that's... Taking it is actually Sente. This actually fits into my plan pretty well. I can still kind of cut him here. He has too much territory down here. I need to make territory somehow. I've also got this if I really need it. I hope I don't have to use it. Cut him off here. He does have this in here, but I can still get some points here, I think. It's one of those things I can't seal off completely. At least I can get some points in here. Can make up for the loss here. That's just odd. Am I missing something here? I think I might be. I probably am. I'm missing something here. Not exactly sure what, but I'm missing something here. Totally missing something here. I don't know what it is. You can just give me all of that, yes. But you can't kill this group. I can just connect, right? And then you can't do anything.
Undo requested. Undo granted.
Like, you gave me way too many points there.
Undo requested.
What?
Undo granted.
I shouldn't have done that, actually. I don't know how that works out. I can just take these two, but I'm going to do this. Actually, is that right? I think this is fine. If he goes there... I mean, I have an eye here, right? So it doesn't matter all that much. What if I just do this? Yeah, I can just do this, right? And then I have 2 eyes anyways. It's also Gote for him because he has to fix this. Otherwise, he's going to lose 2 here. That might actually not be Gote for him. I go ahead because that seals all of this. I'm going to go ahead and do this because, oh, that's not Sente, is it? Whatever, it doesn't matter. It gets rid of that. It's fine. That is not Sente, though. My bad. That wasn't worth it. Yeah, like, letting me trade that was not worth it. I mean, you still have this, yes. He's got to weigh the options here carefully, too. There is still a little bit of Aji down here. I don't think it's that much, though. Still not sure if I'm ahead in this game. It isn't like one of those glorious victories. Where like you're just way, way ahead, I don't think. I have some territory here. I have a little bit here, but this piece is big, but he's got a big territory here as well. I can actually block that. He should have just connected. I can't actually come out. Lets me connect this, which makes this territory decent size. Obviously, I haven't really counted, so I'm not really sure who's ahead. I think I am a little bit, but whatever. Because this is taken, there's nothing here. Not gonna fight this Ko. There's still a really big group down here. Okay, that's actually decently big, I guess. I gotta do this. There's nothing here, right? No. Corner's pretty big, I suppose. I probably should have just connected this. I think that was probably bigger. I don't know. Actually, might be behind by a little bit. Yeah, that's probably bigger. His like thing here is very, very large. That's a huge mistake by him. It's better. Might have just won off this, actually. Might have just won off that last play. We'll see how the point counting comes out.
Pass. Remove the dead stones.
Oh, okay. I was up by like 20, so it wasn't that close. Like I said, I kind of suck
You
at
have
counting.
won.
Let's go back and review this game. Without the Comey, which shouldn't actually be there, I was up by like 19 or so, so it wasn't that close. That didn't actually win me the game, but it did make it further apart. Let's go back and review this game. Standard handicap 2. I'm going to play there. It's fine. It's fine. Here, this is like a crucial point. Having black play here is pretty uncomfortable for me, so that's why I played there. That's fine. Generally, I would prefer this. This is solid. Like, if he invades here, he's dead. Whereas if you play this and I invade here, it's more or less because there's like if you do that, it's obviously alive, right? So you can retreat, and maybe in this case it is actually dead. I might not have enough liberties to fight it, sure, but it's a little bit more messy. It is a little bit more messy, and especially like after I do this move, it's going to, especially after I do that move, it's probably going to be Ko, because now if you do kind of like this type of thing, I mean, I guess you could still kill it, I guess, but you could still kill it, but you're going to let me surround the outside. But yeah, if like by doing this, if the outside becomes thicker with white, then it becomes Ko in the corner. So that's why I much rather prefer this. I think this is just getting off too easy. I think I would have tried to kill it. I would have probably either tried to kill it or do something. I don't think it's that easy for this to live down here. I might be able to give something down there, but I don't think it's that easy. Getting that advantage is pretty big. It's like a couple of points, but it's good enough for me. I feel like I think I would have done that. I mean, this is good for black. This is really good for black. I can't just retreat, and if I block, you can just cut. Right, so I think this is too passive right now, playing here. This is the move I was looking for, so I'm going to play there. This doesn't do much. There's not much territory to be gained around this part. I think your play would have been much better elsewhere. Where? I'm not really sure. Like just even doing this, securing the corner might actually be better. Or maybe doing this or something, I'm not exactly sure. But jump. That's not a good invasion. I know that if I go in there, it's probably Ko, so I wanted to see what you would do. So I was wondering what happens if you just play this. Right? Because I don't know if I can actually live down here. No, actually, I don't know if I can live down here. Even with that, like, I don't think I'm alive, right? There are a lot of cuts, though. There are definitely a lot of cuts. So I guess doing this is okay. Now doing this, like, I think I'm dead. I don't think there's a way to live down here. Yeah, there's not a way to live down here. So you should always be, like, in a tight space like this, I think you should always be looking for the kill points, and I think this is one of them. Yeah, I don't really see a way for me to live down there. I don't think this is alive. Yeah, it's not alive. So, I think here you just kill this. Straight up kill it. Of course, that's gonna... I was just taking advantage. I was hoping that you wouldn't do this, because I was pretty sure this was dead if you did this. And realistically, I should have just done this. This... I think this would be okay for me, because it's Sente and I get the corner. Right? I was a little bit afraid of that, but I don't think I really need to be. I really don't think I need to be. Oh no, wait, I do need to be afraid of that because it's dead. It is actually dead, so I can't do that. Never mind. So I did the right choice. Oh, okay, this way it's actually alive. This way it's actually alive. Okay. So yeah, if you want to Atari, you Atari this way. Don't Atari that way. Next time you make this kind of invasion. I'm gonna play here. It's gonna go ahead and take it, because if I don't, I go elsewhere. You can get a lot of influence here, so I didn't really want that. So I just went ahead and took the stone. It's fine. Yeah, I mean, I know you're targeting like this kind of territory, but there's not many. I mean, if you count the points in there, there's just not that many in there, so it's not worth the moves at this point. Like, something like this is just going to be worth a little bit more. I was thinking about doing this, but I wasn't sure what happens if you actually do this. Right? I could have let you just come that way, I guess. Because if I mean, I have two options, right? I can do this. Actually, there's not a lot you can do if I do that, so I think that's pretty much the only thing. Actually, no, if you did that, I would probably just take this. Um, you might not have to do that right now, but even so, that's a lot of points for me. So I was thinking about just coming up, but I decided to take the safe route and do that instead. Have you come down this way, gonna go up here, trying to get like this going here now. I think this is a wrong sense of direction going this way. I think you're probably gonna try to go this way. Because I can get some territory over here, but at the same time, if I'm going to get territory over here, you're going to get territory over here. So it's kind of a trade-off at that point. I don't think trying to like escape and then forcing me into your territory is the best way to go. This is not a good move because this still exists, as we find out later. I don't think this actually needs to be answered. I think you can just go ahead and play this. If I do this, you can just come back. Or if you want to play somewhere else, that's fine too. Like playing here is probably pretty good, and then maybe doing this. If I Atari, you can just come back this way. That was not a good move. This was an okay sequence, but not a great sequence for me. Didn't really reduce your points by that much. I'm always eyeing this, like when I'm doing these moves, I'm always eyeing this stone right here. Okay, this isn't really that important, I guess. Still trying to threaten to separate your two groups. Once you do that, I'm going to do that first to get you to retreat, and then I'm going to go ahead and do this because this is... See, here, I don't know. I think this might have been better just to secure that, because if you go here, I can just come here and get some points here. Maybe even do this and just come over and get these. That might have actually been better. That's a really bad move, because that takes away the possibility of this. One stone is weak here, two stones is pretty strong. I can do that, but you can come in this way. So doing that's a pretty bad move. That doesn't make any sense because, the thing is, like, you have options to come in this way, So this move kind of closed all those options off. And the thing is, like this, if I just connect, it's actually connected. So I'm not really in any kind of danger here. Do this first. Hane here. That's just, I don't actually have to do this, but I'm just going to go ahead and do that. I probably shouldn't have, now that I look at it, but here, going to go here, Atari. Like, if you go here, I'm just going to take these two, right? I can just take these two, and then if you cut here, I can just come back, right? So it's not a big deal for me. Just going to make that. The thing is, like, after this is alive, this stone is no longer big. This stone was only big. The stone was only really big because you could disconnect this group. Now that this group is connected, this stone is no longer large. So I'm just going to go ahead and take those two just to solidify. And this is the point where the game is kind of out of reach almost for black because you gave up all of this territory and you gave up a lot in the middle here. This was a mistake by me because that's not Sente. Yeah. This is also a loss for you because you can go here. So after you do this, like, going here is not as threatening because I can just force it back. So this is going to be a loss move for you. This is big, but since it's Gote, it's probably not the best thing to do. Same thing here. I just wanted to solidify, but that's not the best thing. So with this, you should just connect, because I can't come out. If you connect, I have to do this, and then you can just take this. It's okay. But the rest of this game doesn't really change all that much until the very end. Yeah, that's just a big mistake for you, so... Yep, that's how that game ended. That's how that game is on review, but realistically, yeah, there's like a couple of Tsujis that I feel like realistically, there's just a couple of, there's not really nothing wrong with this game. There's just a couple of Tsujis that you kind of needed to figure out. Like this, I mean, this isn't a Tsuji, but this is just like directional recognition that this is bad for white. Because white can't actually Atari you, because if he Ataris, you can Atari down here. So that's one recognition right there. And of course, like these are just like random. Like when I do this, these are just like random corner Tsujis. So yeah, and kind of like recognizing what's big or not. I probably made a mistake here. I probably should have gone up this way. Oh, or I should just do this, you know, like, so recognizing certain things. So, yep, there we go. That is the explanation for that. Like and subscribe, hit the bell notifications button. I will be back tomorrow. I might do a climbing up Fox ranks tonight thing. So I'll see you guys later.